Hello everybody. I know it's been a little bit, but we are live with the Red Game at our final four Tribal Council. We're going to pan over to the players.
Thank you.
We have Alan, Mike, Rhea, Arliana. Mike has individual immunity.
Ben, Lauren, and Jason.
Tana, Katie, Jason, Lauren, and Ben, our jury for the Red Game.
Oh, it seems like forever ago, but you guys were up on those posts for 20 minutes. It was really awesome to watch. Arliana, you almost made the transition and then fell. It was heartbreaking. You were pretty upset. How do you feel now?
Yeah, I mean, I was like, I'm not getting down. Even if I could feel it in my feet, I'm not coming down. But when the transition, I guess, like I grabbed it with my fingers and they were like, oh, Arliana's out. So I was like, no, because I really wanted to make sure I stay there till I can no longer take it. So
you were pretty solid. All of you were really solid for a long, long time. Really good. We ended up actually going to no arms holding them up, and these three went for a good almost full minute before Mike finally went out. So.
Yep.
Well, how do we feel coming in this Final Four? Rhea, do you feel like there's already a decided vote?
Yeah, I think at this point, we were very cordial and like we wanted, like there's no more like sneaky backstabbing and yada yada. And with Mike being the deciding factor, we all kind of pitched ourselves and why we should sit next to him and why we're why we're an easier, like I guess a less threatening vote than him. And the way that he's viewing is that I'm the biggest threat. He thinks I have a lot of friends over there, which I beg to differ. I don't think I do, but it's definitely, I wouldn't want to lose to any other people. I did tell them, so my full name's Rhea Anastasia, and I told them, like, at least you're going to vote me out, try to spell my full name. That's my dying wish, so... No, I'm excited to see the spellings.
It was tough though because it's not easy. I mean, after the Lauren vote, me and Arliana were walking up and we kind of said, let's just work together at this point. What's the best way? And we kind of came to an agreement and Alan agreed with it and we just kind of bonded from there and said, I think we're going to go the final three together. And it wasn't easy. She's just like the sweetest person in the world. It's not easy for anyone to vote her. And I think it just came down to who do I think has the most respect or friends or just a great personality, a story, but these people do too, so it's not easy. And she knows how much I like her as a person. She's one of the nicest people and fun I've ever met. But it was not an easy decision for me and anybody.
Alan, obviously Mike is saying it's not an easy vote. You guys have been dealing with it for a long time. It sounds like you guys are pretty set in going to the final three together.
It's not an easy vote, and we're looking end game, and we're looking how we can win. And I think it's the same situation with Ben and with Lauren, that we got to continue to take out the biggest threats to win this game. And right now, at this four, I'm pretty sure it's Rhea Anastasia. I'm practicing already.
Well, I love to hear it. If you guys are ready to vote, we're going to vote.
All right.
Okay. Alan?
Okay, our final four. One of these players will be the next member of our jury. So Rhea said that she's looking forward to how these players will spell her name. They will spell it correctly. So that, to me, tells me that she is getting votes. I am pretty shocked right now because these players have been playing amazing strategy-wise, and not one of them took into account that this could potentially be a final 2 and not a final 3. Unless there's something that I'm missing, they are all talking as if this game has a final 3, and it is not. It will be a final 2. So there will be one more challenge and one more vote out. So I'm not sure who this will backfire on. I'm not sure if somebody's just pretending like they don't know, but there's currently only 5 members on the jury, and whoever gets voted out now will be the 6th. So a final 3 with 6 people on the jury doesn't really make for the best ending, because there's 2 potentials for a tie, a 3-3 split or a 2-2-2 split. So I'm surprised that nobody even considered the idea that it would be a final 2 with the strategizing. According to the players, the reason that Rhea is getting votes, yes, I did change my headband. The reason Rhea is getting the votes is because the players perceive her as the most likable, and the one who's most likely to get a lot of votes on the jury. We know that Rhea has her loved one, Jason, on the jury, but so does Arliana and Alan. Mike is the only one in the final 4 who does not have a loved one. And I think these players will have an easier time convincing their loved one than they will the other players on the jury. When we go into this final 3, it could really be any which combination of final 2. So if what they're saying is true, that Rhea is really the person getting voted out, it should be interesting to see who sticks together. Is Arliana going to stick with Alan, who she's been working with from the beginning? Is Alan going to stick with her? Or will one of them go with Mike and turn on the person they were with the whole game? That could be a potential move for either one of their resumes. I don't know. Is Rhea actually going this round? I'm not sure if Rhea put out an idea that maybe there isn't a final 3, that it's a final 2, and that could potentially put somebody of the 3 who would be in on the outs. So I'm a little surprised. I'm looking forward to hearing from these players, whoever makes the final tribal council or is on the jury, or if this was just an oversight by the players. Arliana is going out to vote. All 4 of these players throughout have been phenomenal gamers. Arliana, the last person in the cast to get a vote cast against her, with Lauren throwing her vote on her last round. Mike using his double vote power that he received on day 1 to take out people who were working against him, and seemed to be a target a lot in this game. Alan winning immunity challenge, having a strong alliance, being on the right side of a lot of votes. And then Rhea, who really navigated the blood versus water twist, playing both sides with her pair, Jason, and working the middle and really making moves in this game. All of these players have great things to share, great reasons to be targets and great reasons to win this game. So I'm interested to see how this will pan out. I'm gonna head back because Ciara is tallying the votes. We will find out soon who will be the 6th member of our jury. And the next person voted out of CYS 2023 charity event. So we have our jury here. Ben, Lauren, Jason, Katie, Tana. And our final 4.
All right. I will read the votes. First vote. Is this correct?
Can we see?
Incorrect? Okay. Second vote, Arliana. Third vote.
Oh, that's actually pretty close.
And final vote.
There's a lot of N's in that.
Great. 3 votes on Rhea, 1 vote on Ariana. With that, Rhea is the next person voted out and the 6th member of our jury.
I love you, girl. Take any of these? Oh,
The one that's burning. Put it out. Rhea, it's been a joy.
it's been real. It's been fun. Not real fun.
The tribe has spoken.
Good luck, everybody.
Rhea, you're gonna come with me. I'm just gonna do an exit talk with you. Great game. Good job.
Thank you.
We'll go up the hill. You are a member of the jury.
Yes.
And you will have a say in who wins this game.
Yes.
So congratulations on a great game played.
Thank you.
Come way up here so nobody hears you. You'll have a chance to meet, reunite with the jury, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so what do you think happened here?
I knew, well, I didn't realize that they thought I was that big of a threat. I didn't think I was the biggest threat on those 4. I did a lot to try to make myself less of a target. I did a lot of behind the scenes work that I was going to reveal if I made final 3. I think I think I said this on my confessional. I think where I messed up is we were having a really good bonding moment, the 4 of us, and I was talking about some of like the adversity I faced as a Black woman, and I felt that was like when I was talking to Mike, he's like, you would just have a really good story. That I knew that he just felt like his story wouldn't be as like strong as mine. But I told him I beg to differ, but I respect their decision and I love it. I really do truly had a good time. I don't think I'll do this again, but it was good.
So you and Jason were the last 2 pair, well, the last pair remaining in the game. So how did you navigate that? What went into that?
So I guess I'll let you guys in on a little secret. Jason and I were never really mad at each other. It was all a plan from Final 9 to get us to get before Arliana, Alan, and me and him together. I knew I needed to get Katie out because she was very cutthroat, and I knew that if he was in on the plan, if they thought he was in on the plan, it wouldn't be. They wouldn't trust him. So I ran to him and I was like, okay, I got a plan to get us, and it worked very well. But Mike threw a wrench in it. He was always the scrappy one, and he played a hell of a game, and I'm super pumped for him. Even though we were always at the opposite ends, he was awesome. Everybody up there was awesome. So, yeah.
Awesome. Do you want to share a memorable moment in the game, something that you'll remember for a long time, or a favorite moment either at Tribe, at a challenge, or at camp?
I'm just really happy I got to do this with my husband. This isn't something I would do for anybody else. It's hard out here. I wanted to quit a couple times. But each time I knew that he was cheering me on. It kept me here, so I think just being able to do it with him. So.
Awesome. All right, you want to shout out your charity that you were playing for? You won a lot of money for your charity.
Yes, shout out to the Wounded Warriors. They're an awesome organization. They've done so much for my husband and I both. They truly, truly deserve the money, and I hope that by us playing, it spreads the word even more, and they get even more donations. So, yeah.
Awesome, Rhea. Great job. You should be very proud of yourself. You could go up to Kendall. We will be seeing you later
Yes.
for crowning a winner. All right, so I believe we are going to stay live. Stay tuned, don't leave. We are doing our next challenge. So this is a final 2. We're going right into the challenge, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna stay live.
Going right into the final 3 challenge. Oh yeah, I'll take the necklace back. Thank you. Okay.
Okay, so for those of you who are just joining or who missed anything, this game will have a final 2, meaning we are moving into our final 3 immunity challenge. Whoever wins this will have safety and will be in our final 2, and they will select who they would like to sit with in the end.
All right. Well, as you can see, we have a puzzle in front of us. The goal of this puzzle is to have all the pieces flush on top, flat, all the same height. Arliana, do we need to adjust where you're at so it's not tilted?
These are even, but I don't know if they really need to be.
It doesn't. I mean,
feel like
they're
it's
pretty
okay.
snug when they fit in, so
Yeah.
you should be good. All right. There's really no rules about how many pieces to take out or whatever. Just finish the puzzle.
Okay.
Okay. You guys good?
Yeah.
Any questions? Ready? Survivors ready? Go.
All right, so
Arliana drops a few pieces.
these players have to fit these pieces and complete this puzzle. The top of the puzzle should be completely flat, so every piece meets at the same level. This, just so you guys know, it's hard to see with the hats. This is, the blue puzzle is Mike. And Alan has the yellow puzzle.
This puzzle is really difficult. It took Blue a long time.
Yeah, this is a tough one.
Okay, this puzzle is not an easy one. And that's coming from our host, Ciara, who is a puzzle queen. So we know it is not an easy one. Ariana, looks like she's getting some pieces even. Moving some pieces around.
Pieces in. They will all sit flush with the 4 corners once you are finished.
Does the top matter, like the picture? No? Or is it just flush?
If they are in the correct place, then you will know.
Okay.
Because it will all be flush.
Okay, I gotcha.
So this puzzle, I believe, makes out something, correct? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
I didn't look at that. Okay.
There is a method to the madness. There is
Okay.
a particular orientation that you would need to put them all in.
So just to clarify to the audience, not only does the tops have to be flush, but
There will be an image.
there
yes.
will be an image. So they're creating some type of image. It's not just random pieces. Okay.
Alan has a few pieces set. Ariana has quite a few pieces in there. Now,
I'm just going to
do
show
they
you
have
guys
them
how many
correct?
pieces
We'll find out.
there are. There's even more in the bucket here. This puzzle may take some time. This is not going to be a quick challenge. And those of you who are just joining, this is our final 3. We will be going down to a final 2. One of these 3 players will be the 7th member of our jury, and
Final member of our jury.
our final member of our jury.
Mike getting frustrated.
I'm not good at puzzles.
We all know
We all
from
know.
earlier challenges.
We
that
all
this is not
know.
Mike's strong
No,
suit.
no.
Fortunately, I
know.
can't give personal
Again, I
messages,
say
but I will tell them
you
that
have
you
other
guys
skills,
are
it's
rooting
fine.
for
I do have
them.
other skills, which is nice. Yes.
They know, I let them know how much support each of them have in the chat. So thank you all for coming in, because I have been relaying in general those messages. There are people rooting for all of these players. Here we have Mike with the blue. And Alan's working on this yellow. Looks like Alan
There's 2 pieces.
hit a piece into the puzzle and it fit.
Looks like
going
Mike
with it.
maybe removed some of his. Liliana with a few pieces as
Mike has a
well.
lot of pieces off his board. Maybe he's organizing them. Ariana, it appears that she's making progress over here.
Is she correct? We will find out.
It appears.
To be honest, I do not know, so I can't even.
I know.
I do not even know what the image they are supposed to be creating. Is that Alan is making some progress here? Ashton, I'm like 99% sure you're right about that. That sounds right. Well, I'm not gonna say it because
Yes,
yes,
that is correct.
yeah. So Ashton, I got confirmation that yes, that is what it is. Okay.
Ariana looks
Yeah.
confused, like she's
So
not understanding
whoever
what it's supposed to
whoever you
be.
guys are supporting here, you should be proud of these players because it's been a lot.
Alan seems like he has a method to his madness over here. Possibly figured out what the image might be.
Alright. Mike is trying to put these pieces in. Arliana is moving some things around, trying to see where different pieces fit. Just gonna pan out so you guys can kind of see everybody, how they're looking. I know I'm just showing the puzzle. They're very, very concentrated. And I do not want to distract them. I want them to be focused. All of these players are fighting for that final tribal council spot. I'm sure all of these players are very eager to plead their cases to the jury. Okay, so let's see. Alright, so here we have Ariana's puzzle. Arliana has all of her pieces out of the bucket and working on the table.
Mike also has all his pieces out.
Yeah, this is bad.
Seems to have
I don't see stuff.
possibly given up.
I don't know what to see.
Alan also has all of his pieces out on the table. So you can kind of see.
I'm working from the center out.
For those of you who are just joining the chat,
The whole side of
the player's goal is to create an image, and the top of the puzzle should be completely flat. So the pieces should not be different levels. Oh my god. Seems that Alan is making progress. But is it correct? That is important. Not only do they have to... Crystal, this is final 3. We are in final 3 immunity challenge right now. If you're referring to the final 4 tribal council, it was right before this. So our final 3 are Ariana, Mike, and Alan.
Square peg, round hole, Alan.
Correct, Crystal. to be struggling with this puzzle. Ariana's moving some pieces around.
Figure out what the image is.
Alan seems to be down to only a couple of more pieces. But is it correct? Alan is shifting some pieces around. Mike seems to be making some progress.
Thank you.
He's got a few pieces placed.
I'm so sad.
Ariana is testing, rotating some pieces, seeing what doesn't look right. Okay. Seems that Alan may only have about 3 pieces left, but they have to be in the correct location. Alright, guys, this is a hard puzzle. I would not be saying anything unless you are doing it, so apply for next time. Apply for next year if you think you could do better.
If I'm getting roasted in the comments, I'm gonna be pissed.
Oh, okay.
Oh, this is really depressing.
Mike said he will not be happy if he's getting roasted in the comments.
This is so embarrassing. I don't know where to start it. I don't know what to do.
Alright.
Alan now removing pieces from his puzzle.
Alan took some things out. He's rotating his pieces around, trying to create an image. Is not easy. Not only do they have to create this image, but these pieces are different slants, so they have to fit the slant so the top of the puzzle is completely flush and the same level. It should all be leveled. Alan seems like he's trying something new. Ariana making progress over here, starting to see a little bit of an image. Mike is still working, figuring out these pieces. Arliana is fitting more pieces into her puzzle. Okay. These players are still moving pieces around. All of them are definitely making progress. These players have not eaten much, have been sleeping in the woods, have dealt with the elements, and they're still pushing through. None of these players are giving up. I agree, Kristen. Yep. Yes. All the pieces need to be in the right spot. For those of you who are joining the stream, whoever wins this will be in our final 2 tribal council.
Alan, one piece left.
Check.
Nice job,
That's
brother.
correct.
Yeah.
Woo! Congratulations, Alan.
Nice
Alright,
job, dude.
you guys can... We'll just put everything in the buckets real quick.
With that, Alan has 1 individual immunity and will be in our final 2. He'll be deciding on who he will be sitting next to. Either Mike
Put all the little pieces
or
in.
Arliana.
Yeah, just everything in. Just dump the whole thing.
Are we ending this and coming back?
Go ahead and stay live. I'm going to give them just a few minutes to talk for a second, and then we'll bring the jury back in and do the vote. Alan will be the only one voting.
Okay, I'm gonna end the stream and I'll join back in. I also have to charge my phone. So we are going to come back very shortly, I would say in 5 to 10 minutes. And we will find out who will be the final 2. These players have played hard. Alan will be one of the final 2, and Arliana or Mike will be the other. The third person will be the final member of the jury. I'll see you guys shortly.
Plead your case, whatever you need to do with Alan. Alan will be casting the full vote.